What's going on, race fans? It's Big Kahuna here himself for Kahuna's Garage. This is Raj. Yeah, it has been a long time since I had made a video. A really long time for this channel. And I tell you, I thought I'd kind of hung it up after I got rid of the Dodge Challenger a few years ago now. So yeah, it's been a good 3 years since I've actually, I think I posted a video 10 months ago, but it's really been a few years since I made a video, and it's just, I kind of hung on to the channel, and I kind of been out in the car game for a while, sometimes life just kind of picks up the pace, and you kind of got to back off things for a while, but, I'm still working full time. I started a business. I won't go into the business here, so I'm slowly starting to edge back into the car game, and it's at perfect time. And of course, this being Sunday, February 21st, it's a little after 5:30, which means Speedweeks 2016 in Daytona, Florida has come to an end. Right now, I'm coming to you from Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm actually heading home. I went over to my uncle's house to watch the race with him, and I grew up with racing. You've seen my other videos. I grew up with racing, and definitely a racing family. And so I love the nostalgia of being there with family with the race, because that's just what I remember growing up. So yeah, I'm kind of a nostalgic person hanging on to it. But anyway, Speedweeks 2016. It's been some good racing, and it's been some not some good racing, guys. The Camping World Truck Series was an awesome race, man. I was really into it. Fantastic crashes. Thank God the drivers are okay, but it was some pretty crazy crashes. And then, I really can't complain about the Xfinity Series race. I got to admit, growing up watching Bill Elliott race, I was not a fan. He was Ford and Bill Elliott, the dominant Ford, and I was the GM guy. I was Earnhardt and Chevrolet all the way. And I love the fact that we've got a legacy coming in back into NASCAR with the Elliott name, so I'm a Chase Elliott fan through and through. I'm still sticking close to my North Carolina native boys. I still got to root for Junior. I've got to root for the Austin brothers. Even Brian Vickers, who's now driving Tony Stewart's car, is from the town in Thomasville, which is not even 30 minutes from where I live and grew up. So I'm trying to be excited about this year. I'm telling you, last year I was not overly thrilled about NASCAR. The year before that, I was having my boy Harvick won. I've been a Harvick fan since he was brought into the game, because that was the protege of Dale Sr. That was one he selected to take over his car once he stepped out. And there's a lot of history there between him and RCR, and it's just people are people. Nobody's perfect. I'm still going to root for him. I'm loving it. And but let's go ahead and fast forward back to this year. And then we got the Wood Brothers team fielding the number 21 Ford full time this year. I'm really excited about that, because they're really, that's it. They're the OGs. They are the last of the originals. Even more original than RCR. Even more so than I grew up with RCR and Hendrick Racing, of course. In the 80s when I was a kid, watching them guys run Tim Richmond, and but the Wood Brothers were always there. Ever since I was born. And this was I have to give a huge congratulations to Leonard Wood, who is 91 years old and has never missed a Daytona 500 in 70 years. This was his 70th Daytona 500. So that just says a lot about the racing community as a whole. Now, if we can just get Brian France and Mike Helton to stop screwing with the damn sport, but that's a video for another day. We're not going to go into that. So, guys, is back. NASCAR is back. We're in full swing. Daytona 500 under the books. Let's talk a little bit about Daytona. That was a boring race. I don't know, and I'm not talking about crash-wise. I don't know. I just didn't feel it this year. I mean, I was really excited about the start, and I mean, I will admit when I saw Chase Elliott break traction from the side draft, and then saw Harvick, and then Junior went out because of it, you know, I can't help wondering about you know, and maybe it was a good tire. I don't know. I kind of felt like the compound of rubber that Goodyear brought to this racetrack, the tire they brought, played a little bit into that. I don't know. It's hard to say, but you could definitely see Earnhardt's and everybody, you know, it was the same, and it was even other drivers it happened to where they just broke loose. Is something about the particular aerodynamics of this car this year. The side draft, you saw the splitter like brake suction from the track, and that was it. And it always happened coming out of a turn. And generally, I think it's always been turn 4. I saw most of. I could be wrong on that, but you could see the suction brake from the splitter on the front end of the car as they lose air, and that was it. They were going around. It was just nuts. It was very disappointing to see Junior go out in the last 30 laps of the race. I was really disappointed in seeing Harvick not having a positive 500 because he's better than this. It was no doubt it was definitely an equipment thing. You know, not seeing Stewart in there for his last Daytona 500. And I think it'd be cool if he would run next year's, even if he just ran the 500, just ran next year's 500, just to have that one more. But, you know, that's for him to decide, you know. So, you know, there's not really much I could say about it. You know, this race didn't have me on edge. Now, the last 2 laps were pretty exciting. I was still in the mindset of rooting for a Chevrolet, but the Chevys just didn't seem like they had it this year. Toyotas were dominating, and but that being said too, I was on the edge of my seat the last lap. I was really wanting Martin Truex to edge that out and win it. Martin Truex just seems like he's just a humble guy. You know, I can't help but like him. You know, he just seems like he's a really humble guy. He's just kind of quiet, low key, and I respect Denny Hamlin. I'm just not a fan of Denny Hamlin. I'm just not. I can't explain it. Maybe it's because he spent all those years in Toy. I don't know. I just can't. I'm just not a fan of Denny Hamlin. You know, nothing against him personally. Never met the man. I just not a fan. But regardless, he had the best car of the day, and that certainly prevailed. And I'm not taking away from his skill because he's a damn good driver. He just pulled the side draft, and he had just enough space to pull the side draft off of Truex and come in and afford a photo finish. And I swear, I thought Truex had it. I was on the edge of my seat rooting for Truex, but and he won it. So we got to give congratulations to Denny Hamlin for that, and congratulations to Truex for hanging on as best he can. And you know, I hated it for Kenseth. You know, that's just racing. God knows that would. I think if I was driving in the Daytona 500 and had the lead for that long, just to lose it in the last 2 laps, getting bumped out of the way, I think I would just be sick on my stomach, just throw up right in my fires. I just don't know if I can handle that. But anyway, guys, it's an exciting season. It's good to be back. I'm going to try to put more content out. You know, just really try to be more engaged in this channel. I do miss it. You know, I was watching some of my older videos the other day, and you know, especially when I was doing the half-day getaway in my old Dodge Challenger that I don't have anymore. But you know, you never know. One day something may come up, and I may get something a little better. Anyway, guys, this is Rod signing out from Kahuna's garage on the highway, heading home after the race with the family get together. Guys, take care. Thanks for tuning in.